Yo friends, we're back for some more drafting here on Magic Online, some more Dominaria United. Moving into first couple weeks of the format now. Things have kind of solidified as what's good and what's not, but yeah, this format's been very good. Been liking it much more than Capenna, and well, a lot of it's kind of like a throwback to old Invasion block where I started playing heavily originally, so good stuff. Anyways, we'll jump into our pick one, pack one. We have opened one of the best rares you can, Numot Primeval Warden. What a card this is. 3/4 reach for 4, and then it just has way too many abilities. Most notably, if a creature an opponent controls would die, it gets exiled, and you make a 1/1, and then you can have a bunch of abilities with those 1/1s. So, Numot, very, very good. Definitely the first pick here over, say, Battlewing Mystic, and then from there on out, the rest of the pack doesn't have much. Maybe if we get lucky, we wheel the Haunted Mire, but yeah, you take the Numot for sure. And then you look at this second pack and you say, what is going on here? Because this pack is garbage. Best cards in the pack are like Flowstone Infusion, Maria's Outrider, I guess like Sunlit Marsh, and then maybe the Shore Up, but overall this is a very weak pack. I guess the safest pick is just going to be the land. I don't think green-black straight up is generally what you end up doing in this format. For me specifically, I think like Sultai is the most common color to go along with the green-black, but that's not to say that you can't do other colors. Or maybe you just go domain and go 5 colors. Like I could see taking Maria's Outrider second pick here if you really wanted to. But yeah, just not really anything that good. So the safe play is going to be the Sunlit Marsh. We'll take it and see if maybe we can get some better signals moving forward. Another Battlewing Mystic there. Another good red-blue creature, or just a blue creature in general. I think for us, though, we're going to take the Tribute to Urborg. Tribute's another really solid removal spell. Gets better with the more instants and sorceries you're playing in your deck. And baseline is a -2/-2 effect. It's still quite good. Tribute over Battlewing, and then not too much else, so I like that pickup. Alright, pretty decent fourth pack, I guess. We have like a Vine Shaper Prodigy, another Maria's Outrider, Floriferous Vine Wall's okay, the Red-Black Bog, Elfame Worm's alright. I tend to lean towards the cards like Prodigy that you can just get a lot of value with, but it could be that Vine Wall or the Outrider now is a better choice. I'm not sure. I kind of like taking the Outrider. Maybe if you just get like a bunch of Outriders and a bunch of duels, like that is a thing to do in the domain style deck. I'm going to go ahead and try that. We'll take Outrider here over Prodigy, over Bog. See if maybe that comes together. As we get our fifth pick, which is best card here, maybe the Talus Lookout. But I don't mind taking like a Blight Pile or a Bog Badger. Even Pilfer's not bad. Surprisingly, the Blight Pile does a decent amount of work even in non-true Defender decks. Like if you just pick up some random like Vine Walls I already passed or Barricades or whatnot, this card can do some work. So I don't mind taking it here. And seeing what we can do from there. I could also actually take the Talus Lookout as just maybe the best card in the pack. And then maybe we go like baseline blue-black. And we splash Numot. Actually, you know what? The more I think about that, the more I like that better. I'm going to take a Lookout and see what happens from there. Okay, another Outrider coming around. Passing an Arrest. I guess Relic of Legends would be okay. Yeah, maybe we do the domain nonsense then. Start taking the lands a little bit higher. As we get garbage here for our next pick. Could take the Timely Interference. I do like this card quite a bit. It enables a bunch of different cards, and it just cycles by itself, so it's never really a bad choice. Let's go ahead and do that. Phyrexian Vivisector is okay. Impulse is okay. I've never been a huge fan of the Battlefly Swarm, but it is an okay blocker. 1/1 flyer that can gain Death Touch is just annoying, and then if you combine it with like Bite Downs or other of those punch or fight effects, it actually has some utility, but kind of like taking the Impulse or the Vivisector. Let's go with the Vivisector here. And then a bunch of garbage on the wheel. Sideboard Broken Wings versus like Battle Rage Blessing. I guess we could take Goblin Picker. There's a world where I would still end up in like red-black. We're just staying very, very open here. Shore up on the wheel's good though. If we do end up in blue. And then some more filler cards here. Haven't seen much green, so I don't know about the Numot. We'll see at the end, but for now. Very, very scatterbrained first pack, I would say. Maybe we could be like Grixis splashing Numata. These red cards aren't that exciting, though. Turtles, more filler. Well, well, well. What do we got for pack number 2? Opened a bunch of good black cards. Raven Man's decent. Knight of Dusk Shadow, very good. Repossession's great. Connoisseur's okay. Another Outrider. There's a Bite Down. Iconoclast. For real, though, I don't think the Raven Man is all that good. It's kind of just, I'm not going to say filler, but it's so slow and the Ravens don't block that it's not as good as it would appear initially. I think the Knight of Dusk Shadow, however, is just fantastic. There are a lot of random ways to gain life in this format, so you can turn those off from your opponent. It's just really good. Repossession, great. The Ridgeline, not so good since we haven't seen much green. I kind of like taking the Knight here over the Raven Man, and I don't even think that's wrong. I think it's just a good pickup. Oh, yikes. One of the best 2-drops in the format. In addition to the other, one of the other best 2-drops in the format. Guardian of Nubenalia is so sick. It's so hard to block. And I mean, there are some ways to kill it, like Tribute and whatnot, but if you're having damage-based abilities, this card will just run you over. I don't think we can take it here. No reason to. Here, we have like a Bog for us if we want. Necromass or Repossession. We'll just play it safe and take the Bog for the domain splashies. And what is this? A couple more duels, although I don't know if we want those ones. There's a Root Walla here. Could still be going more green-black or more Jundi style. I mean, my blue's not very good, don't get me wrong. It's just there's not much, I haven't seen much green. But I guess we're probably going to see a lot of green this pack, so Root Wall is really good. We'll take it. Wow, another Knight of Dusk Shadow here versus like another Tribute. Okay. No, I'm starting to dig this. I think we can move into like the green-black, more graveyard synergy deck, maybe splashing the Outriders. Ugh. He says as he gets past a Silver Scrutiny. That, I guess, changes things a little bit. Card is pretty good. I mean, just personal brain geyser. Okay, I'm down to take that. We're going to start needing to take the lands a lot higher, but this is looking like a powerful start. Definitely want to try to be baseline black. I mean, the Tide Turner's kind of filler. All these blue cards are kind of filler, but they're not bad. Bone Splinters versus Espionage here looks good. I don't think I have the cards that want Bone Splinters. We'll just take some more card draw. Soul Tender's actually solid as well. Good value card. We'll take that. Don't mind running like one of these in my decks. I haven't seen too many good green lands for us, though. That's the biggest issue. Wow, late Scatter. Nice. Essence Scatter here versus Necromass. Let's go with the Scat. Connoisseur Wield, Impulse Wield, Bite Down Wield. Idyllic Beachfront. Ah, man. Again, a dual land, but not the one we're looking for, so. Yeah, I kind of just like taking Impulse here for more digging. Let's do that. Necromass versus Grotto. We might need to start taking some of those Grottos, but for now, we'll take the Necromass. I mean, we have a really good blue-black start as well, like self-graveyard theme. So, this is probably going to end up okay. But I will need to prioritize more fixing in pack 3. Maybe Maybe run another Tide Turner. Works well with like Scrutiny and stuff. Okay, so first 2 packs are done. We're looking to be more of a blue-black baseline, maybe splashing some powerful top-end cards. Fixing is going to be priority for us, so yeah, maybe even just taking the Sulphurous Springs makes sense, as this opening pack here is really, really weak for pack 3. I don't think we're going to be splashing Rada or anything. Yep, I think this is a pretty easy Sulphurous Springs. It's actually crazy how bad the pain lands like these ones are in comparison to the duels in this format, you know? Good enough here, though. Ah, man, more bad fixing. We have an Academy Wall we can take. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 instants and sorceries. Urg's great, but without the fixing, that doesn't make too much sense. I don't know. It's very possible I should have been in black-green splashing red instead of playing blue at all. Herlin battle him here. You know what? The Urg has the highest upside. Let's do this. I might regret that, but I'm going to do that. Cut down, repossession. Yeah, I want to make sure I get at least 1 repossession here. I think this is going to be such a strange pivot when I go to green over blue in the pack 3 here. But I think it might be correct. Legomos on the splash, not crazy awful. But yeah, like I said, I don't know why I'm really in blue. I have like 2 good blue cards, the Scrutiny and the Scatter, and then some other filler cards. Legomos on the splash is okay. Over another Necromass. Another Rootwalla here. Some more unfortunate fixing. I think we're just going to end up cutting blue. So, not even going to consider the Tributary. I think this is probably a little bit better overall. Monstrosity's okay. It's good with like Root Wallets and stuff, I guess. Honestly, could even play the Meteorite for fixing, but my concern now is that I've moved so heavy into, well, I took so many blue cards that we might not end up with enough playables. Oh, nice. Choking Miasma is pretty good. More blue-red fixing going around now, but way too late. Bone Splinters or Gardener, both solid. How much removal do we have right now? We have like Choking, Tribute. Wow, our removal's really bad. Bone Splinters is really nice with Legomos, but the fixing there would have been a little bit better in a different spot. We might just have to end up playing some Battlefly Swarms too. Badger's actually good. Can we end up with enough playables? We're almost there. I mean, Apparition is reasonable enough. Pumpable Flyer. If nothing else, this is a good showcase of what happens when you're wishy-washy. Oh, another Writhing Necromass, also not bad. Although God, man, I almost want to take the Meteorite for fixing. Yeah, I think we're going to take the Meteorite for fixing. Kind of funny, that's where we are. Alright, well, overall I can't say I drafted that very well, but I think we ended up with a playable deck of sorts. We might be like 1 playable short, I guess. We can just throw in this like Thrill of Possibility if we want to. A little bit awkward. As you can see, we took a bunch of blue cards, so. But overall, this should be okay. Red is going to be more of a splash than green, even though we have similar amounts of those cards. But we have more early green nonsense. Still run the Sunlit March for the domain. Let's see here. 6, 7, 8. That would be 9 black sources. We need at least 5 forests. Maybe even 6, probably better. And that would be 2, 4 red sources. Okay. So mana's a bit sketchy, and I'm running a little bit of filler, but overall I don't think this is a terrible deck. We're going to be a little bit cold to like bombs because we have such bad removal overall, but we do have some very powerful cards, so I think this deck can definitely get some wins. So we'll submit this and go to round 1 here of this Dominaria United draft. Okay, round 1 here. Off we go, and we're on the draw with a 6-lander. 4 of our 6 forests in our hand, and we cannot keep that. Yeah, that's much better. Nice. We'll pitch the Tattered Apparition here. Have access to all 3 of colors. We can cast Choking if they're more... hopefully they're going to play like a white aggressive deck that plays a bunch of token producers, and we can just choke them out. Turn 1 Battlefly Swarm. We can also kill that. So I guess I'm potentially going to just Thrill of Possibility next turn. I like the start that they have here. That is very good for our choking. Yeah, let's play land. Sulphurous Springs. Pass. Go for the Thrill of Possibility this turn. I mean, if they play one more creature that Choking Miasma will kill, I will definitely do that next turn. Perfect. Oh, wow. We get a pretty disgusting 3-for-1 here. So I'm going to discard the Phyrexian Vivisector to the Thrill of Possibility. Since we have Urborg Repossession in our hand now, it's going to be worth it to keep the Soul Tender for the mills. All right. Play the Swamp so I don't have to ping myself. Choke away their board. And feeling pretty good now. Tattered Apparition, we can just tribute that and play Knight. Yeah, everything is coming up us. Absolutely. Need to do this while they're tapped out, of course. Oops, not Legomos. Infusion? Sure. Infusion pass I am okay with. Legomos. Bash in. Viashino Branch Rider. You got it. I like to see that too. Let's go to combat. So we could repossession this turn if we wanted. I don't think we do though. I wonder if they're running that out, they might have like the Death Touch card to block Legomos. Yeah, that would make sense. But that means they only have 1 card left in their hand, so I am not very concerned about that. If that's the case, I guess we'll go ahead and be mana efficient, bring back the Knight and the Legomos. It's going to be hard for them to beat all of this value that we get here, though. Not without some better cards. They didn't even pump, huh? Alright, Legomos. Combat. Smack for 4. No pumps. And then I'm going to lead on the Eerie Soul Tender. We milled land, and a Broken Wings, no big deal. All right. Nice. So yeah, they're just red-black aggro, but looks like they have a decent bit of filler. Even more so than me, perhaps. So as long as we can stave off their initial beats, I think our top end should be a little bit stronger than theirs. Worst, or maybe best part about this deck is that I have no sideboard, so just don't even consider anything. We just run it back and say, we'll go to the next game. How are we looking? Oh, this is a little bit sketchy. This might be a little bit too sketchy to keep. I mean, if I drew one black source, the Urg is fantastic, but I guess we're on the draw. We'll give it a shot. Like, yeah, they are aggro, but they're not super aggro. They're not like red-white aggro with a bunch of pump effects. They kind of look like middling red-black. And we still have, what, 8 or 9 black sources in the deck. Why not, he says. Why not? What's our best draw? Like Geothermal Bog? Yeah, Bog's the best draw. Thran Portal? Huh. On green. Wait, what the heck? This card is so poor. I mean, it's probably going to deal a bunch of damage to me this game, but man, is it... it's just so weak. Sulphurous Springs. Okay, I mean, that's a good draw for us. That gives us both black and red. So, not as good as the Bog, but probably the second best. I mean, like I said, we just need to survive their early beats. So they don't even have another creature to play to pump the Stalker. Huh. Broken Wings actually does something versus them. We probably save the Broken Wings for their Tattered Apparition, though. I'm going to lead off on Urg here, as that's going to help us start scrying, or effectively scrying. Because I'm not trying to race with Lagomos. Three haste, so I'm going to take 3 damage here. We block the branch. All right, I'm at 12. Yeah, we'll put Root Wallet in the graveyard. Play out our Badger. It was actually a decent draw. Can trade away with the Branch Rider. All right, we'll just make the trade offering there. They might have the indestructible trick to kill the Urg, but if Urg dies, then we can play out our Necromass next turn. Yep, they did. 2 cards left in their hand, so feeling good. And actually, well, I guess we're going to lead on the 5/5. Oh, this only costs 4 mana. I don't know where I miscounted that. Because this starts racing better. This attacks for more damage than the Outrider does, you know? Coalition Warbrute. That one is slightly annoying. Yeah. I think we have to attack here. A little bit greedy, I don't deny that. But we put them on a very fast clock this way. Because now if we attack with both of these and they don't block, we can kill them with the other one. They might also just enlist the Stalker to this War Brute, though, and I'd be okay with that trade if they want to take that, or offer that. Sure. Okay, I'm at 8. They still have 2 cards. Looks like they're trying to race me, though. Well, let's go with Lagomos here. Because I can attack for 7 on the ground, and then I can Broken Wings their Swarm. And if I do connect for 7, then finding any red source or like the Sunlit Marsh makes the Outriders lethal. Okay. Anything else? They didn't even leave up a black for the Swarm Pump. Okay. Well, if they have a trick, let's make them use it. This might just be like a desperation hope I don't block. Not sure what this is. Maybe they have like a Might or a Colossal. Flowstone Infusion, you got it. Sweet. Okay, so Broken Wings the Flyer. They have to chump the Necromass. Then we play the Outrider. And that should do her. Actually, maybe I don't even play out the Outrider. You know what? Now that I think about it, I should probably just use Thrill of Possibility and look for a mountain. I should have done this before attacking in case I found a removal spell. Wow, okay. Well, that's bad. This might have been a throw. Because if they draw anything, now they don't die. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just play out the Outrider. I got too cute in my head. Be pretty funny if I lost this game. Oh, well. That's going to make losing a lot less likely. Because now I attack, they chump, I get a token. And so even if they have like Temporal Firestorm, I can pump the Numot up to 6 toughness. Alright, phew. Maybe a slight misplay there by not playing out the Outrider. But again, it made sense trying to find a mountain so I could kill them, since it's so much worse than Spring, or than one of the duels. Anyways, 1-0. Let's go try to win more. Okay, on to round 2 we are. And yeah, we have a nice looking hand on the draw here. Don't have any red, but we do have like turn 2 Knight, turn 3 Urg. Looks pretty good. Ooh, into a turn 4 Numot. What a curve. Just good uncommon, and good rare. What? I mean, that's pretty impressive if they actually have a good elf deck. I can't imagine there are a ton of elves in the format. Although I'm sure there are a handful, but in order to play this, I mean, I guess the Deathbloom Gardener's an elf. What else? Oh, they're playing that card? What? I mean, if you're going to play the Stalker, I guess it makes sense if you have exactly Visionary, but that is so weak. Don't know why people like that card so much. Well, this is going to be another match where if I can find my choking or not choking tethers, what's it called? Choking Miasma, we're just going to win. Okay, no, they are kind of going off with the elves now. They've already drawn 2 cards with them. That's impressive. Put the forest in the graveyard. Yes. I guess I'm just going to play out the Numata after we attack for 2 menace. Okay. Numata online. Our best draw is like Tribute. Oh, is this an elf too? Oh my gosh. That's so impressive that they have that many elves. Yeah, if we can draw a Tribute here, then we kill a creature, get a token with Numata, and then Bone Splinters away the token. Kill something else. Yeah, we don't need another mountain. So let's see. Kind of an interesting turn. I guess what I'm going to do is attack with Knight and see if they block. If they double block, we'll just trade with a creature to get the token. I probably need to kill the Rada, but I am very impressed by their Leaf Crown Visionary, let me tell you. All right, hit for 2. Play out Vivisector. Oh, I guess I could just Bone Splinters the Vivisector away on their Rada instead. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. Get the Scry. Get the token. And now the token can pump the Numata. In red-green, I mean, maybe they're splashing something, of course, but in red-green, it's so hard to deal 6+ damage. All right, Warbrute's fine. They're probably going to have access to a bunch of pump effects is my only concern. Writhing Necromass. That's a 6-mana 5/5 currently. I think I like binning that. Oh, Meteorite's funny. That's fantastic. Okay, let's Meteorite their Leaf Crown Visionary here. Get another token. Say go. 4 cards left in their hand. Alright, well now they're starting to get the chonkers. Choking Miasma. Man, that would have been good earlier. We can still probably craft a position where that's good. I would think. For now, I think I'm supposed to just run out another Outrider, though. Or rather, first Outrider, ping them for 4. Ping, quote-unquote. Remember, with 2 Saplings, I can also sack them to draw a card. There are some combos we need to be careful of, though. Like, if they find a Twinferno and a big pump spell, we could very easily lose to the trampling Warbrute with big enlist pumps or something. Yeah, I expect them to attack in here. Oh, surprise. I will just block with the Outrider then. They would trample over for 1 if they don't. Okay. If they don't do anything, but it looks like they're going to hit me for 4 and get a Scry. They bottomed. 3 cards left. So next turn we can attack with the Knight. Let's look what Urg shows us. Yeah, bin another land. Okay. I like killing their War Brute here. I like killing their War Brute quite a bit. Nice. I will take that for sure. Is 3 to... No, it's 2 to sacrifice a sapling. Okay. I mean, if they have some more combat tricks, the worm is still a problem. I think we're going to try to double block the worm with Erg and a sapling, but preserve our Namada. They might not even attack, though. Their attack's not great. Yeah, okay, that's good. Another land in the graveyard. That makes Erg a 4/5. Oh, that's nuts. Oh, that might just win now. Let's see. 1... No, this would only be -3 currently. So I guess we can thrill first. Pitch the choking now. Land. Kick tribute. Nice, and that should do her. All right, GG's, I would think. And this is why you first pick Namada. If you couldn't tell, this card does some crazy amount of work. All right, nice. So red-green, weird elves. But red-green is normally just the domain beatdown deck. And again, I don't have any sideboard, so we're just going to have to hope that our cards keep doing what they do. Yeah, I mean, resolved the Namada, and they didn't have a removal spell, so not hard to see why we won that game. Admire the sideboard for a quick moment, resubmit, and see if we can do it again. I guess we keep this. Rootwalla. I mean, we're on the draw, so we have time to find lands. A red source would give us looting purposes, but I'm not going to say this is a good hand by any means. Oh no, they have the Visionary again. If that draws a bunch of cards, we're probably going to lose. Or it might do nothing. Okay. Smacking for 2. All right. Oh, they're on a heavy mulligan. They only have 4 cards left. Wait, how much do they mulligan to? Dragon Whelp. I mean, they can't even block these Rootwallas, so we're just going to get in for a bunch of unblockable damage for a while. If I draw 1 red source, though, that should probably just end the game, I would think. Oh, blue. Okay, Prodigy's nice here. They get to draw a card. All right, that undoes their mulligan. For sure. Yeah, if I don't find a red source, they're right back in this game. I'm actually surprised if that attacks. Okay. Oh, well, I found the red source, so now we just get to keep bashing in recklessly. You're at 5. Nice. Another elf. Tail swipe? This looks like a tail swipe to me. It is. If they get too frisky, though, we do win. Both my creatures are lethal here. I guess they get... If I attack with both, they just go block, block, though, is the problem, right? So one, I would kill their Rada, and they would eat my Root Walla, but then I would be tapped out. It's probably just better to Outrider here and pass. Could have also gone Necromass and pass, but this has reach, so I can block the Dragon Whelp if it attacks. I don't know if this was the right play. We were 1 mana off of being able to pump a Root Walla and then play Monstrosity, and that would have been very good. I think I'd trade here if they attack. 100%. For sure. That's fine. I think we have an Urborg Repossession in this deck too, so that also gives us more time for that. Hey, what did I say? What did I say? Well, played it correctly. We're 2-0 with this deck. I don't know, man. Maybe this is the real deal. Maybe we're just getting lucky, but I'll take it. We're on to the finals, and we are playing for a trophy. Let's go. Despite my best efforts, friends, here we are for round 3 of this Dominaria United draft. On the draw with an unplayable hand. Yeah, we'll go down to 6. And that is not a very good hand either, but I guess a keep is a keep. I think the best play is actually just to pitch a Swamp here, because we don't need another black source. We just need a red or a green source, so, no. Looks like that didn't end up mattering. We're going to have to pray that this Choking Miasma once again is clutch. Oh. Turn 2 Vine. Whenever I see a Vine Wall, I'm scared the opponent is playing Defenders. Like if they have a Chaplain, we're really going to need to sandbag this Choking Miasma. Nice draw there of the Forest, though. That's going to allow us to go Knight into Badger, perhaps. There is a world with Lagomos and Choking Miasma that we might get the trigger to go off and get the tutor on Lagomos' ability, because, I mean, it's hard to do, but not impossible. Yeah, they're totally on the Defender deck. Nice. Okay. Well, this has Menace, so they cannot block it without losing their Vine Wall, so that's a start. There's a white source for Chaplain now, too. Let's attack with both. I think we're just going to double pump here. Because if I play out the Soul Tender and then go Choking Miasma next turn, which I think I'm going to be doing. What is this? Oh, that's unfortunate. Then the Soul Tender would just die to the Choking anyways. Well, I guess I was punished for double pumping. Discarded Scatter? Yikes. Yeah, this is definitely just them playing Chaplain next turn, right? I think if they play out the Chaplain, though, we might be able to bait them, because they're not going to block with 3 birds if they do play out Chaplain. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to cross that road when we get there. Not the best of draws. Yeah, we'll just Badger again. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. I'm pretty sure I have to wait on this Choking, though. I mean, it looks okay here. That's a fine draw. I don't like Tattered Apparition, but it's actually surprisingly good right now. Four cards in their hand, access to 7 mana. Jeez, Archangel of Wrath. Barf. One of the most potent rares in the format. Okay, well, I mean, main deck Broken Wings doing work. I guess they might not be on Defenders, although I'm guessing they're going to have Chaplain somewhere. We could just see like a Sentinel into Chaplain now that they have 8 mana. No, Tolarian Tear. Okay, I guess not. Ooh. Remember, they discarded an Essence Scatter to Academy Wall earlier. I have a feeling this gets countered, but I have to go for it. Oh? Just maybe a different removal spell then? Please nothing, just pass. No, no tributes. No! Discarded Drag to the bottom too. What is this removal? Scatter, destroy, bounce, Archangel Drag, tribute? Help. Help, help, help. Yeah, I'll take 5. All right. Good stuff from them. Soul Tender 2, nice. Yavimaya, okay, so I guess they are on just Domain. Here's the last card in their hand. Slimefoot Survey, sure. This is the first card that I don't agree with in their deck. Everything else has looked good, but Slimefoot Survey is pretty darn weak. Alright, let's just hand dump some garbage. Milled Vivisector, 2 lands. Remember, the survey did put something on top if they saw something in the top 5 that they liked, or within 5 cards that they liked. Alright, Tolarian Geyser. Are they going to bounce their own creature, maybe? No, they're going to bounce my Soul Tender. Huh. Could have seen them bouncing their own Prodigy for value. What was that? Oh, Urborg Repossession on Archangel and whatnot. And Sojourner. Alright. That is very much good enough to scoop. So, that's good to know, though. It's unlikely, it seems, that they're running the Defender deck. They're just on full-on Domain. Once again, look at our blue cards. Say, well, got nothing going on there. Their deck is very good. So, we need to get lucky and apply pressure early, but realize that they still have a bunch of removal to stabilize and develop out their more powerful cards. I mean, they had so much removal. Drag to the bottom, Archangel, Destroy Evil, counter, bounces, tribute, like... I guess we're just happy we got to the finals in the first place, but yeah, this is going to be a hard one. Okay, game number 2 here of the final round. And this hand ain't gonna cut it. Down to 6 we go. This one could work. I'm gonna pitch the Apparition, and we're just gonna keep all of our 2-drops. and hope that hope this is gonna work out. Gonna lead on the Knight here as it has Menace. The Root Wallers don't pump until you have 4 mana, so this is most likely to get in next turn. Smack in for 2. Hope to draw an untapped land next turn, and we can just pump the Root Walla. Probably play a little bit conservatively so as to not just die straight up to drag to the bottom. Well, two thoughts here. Play around, drag to the bottom, or just go all out. And I guess that doesn't matter now since 05 stops me anyways. Alright, we'll run it out. If they drag, and I die. That doesn't do it. They milled 2 lands and a repossession. Untapped mountain here. Boom. That's not bad, actually. I'm going to discard the Necromask because I think we want the damage, and we can always repossession later on. Okay, that's fine. They might double block the Knight. Either way, we're pushing in at least 2 damage. Yep, I'm fine with this. So they actually took 4 there, that was good. Another Soul Tender, alright. They milled their Essence Scatter though. Untapped land here would be good too. Tribute works, I guess. Well, actually they can't even block, can they? I attack, if they block with Soul Tender I pump, and we make it a 4/4. Still gonna pump the unblocked one too. Just hit them for as much as we can. Meteorite also goes face, for the record, so in theory we could have 6 points of face damage here. And I think that's honestly what we go for. Meteorite face. I need to find another red source, or rather, I need to find a basic mountain, or rather, not basic mountain, but I need to find one of my other land types. We have Sunlit Marsh, we have Bog, we have 2 mountains. If we can draw one of those before they can gain life, there is a world. No. Alright, well they go back up to 9. Boo. Probably should attack for 4, I would think. Maybe even attack for 7's not bad. Just 3. Soul Tender okay with my repossession if we mill something worthwhile, which we didn't. Oh, there goes our Bone Splinters too. Yeah, this is basically just a waiting room now. They have access to double white with the 2 grottos, so if they have Archangel in their hand, they can basically wipe my board, gain a bunch of life, and I'll probably scoop from there. I think we just take it. We have to hope to get in for some damage. Hope that maybe a blocker or 2 can push through. Another geyser, dang it. So 3 more life, they go back up to 12. And they have an Urg. Yeah, we're probably dead now. Let's repossession the Necromass. And that's going to put enough instants and sorceries in my graveyard that I can now tribute away the Urg. Biggest problem is they have another Soul Tender in their graveyard, so this stops it for a turn, but it's not really that good here, you know? Yeah, I don't think we can win this game. Blight Pile 2, sure. Choking not good enough here. We gonna try. Uh-oh. Angel time? Yeah, Angel time. So they kill both of these. They gain 4. I think we've seen enough here, friends. Their deck was just much more powerful than ours was. We got a little bit lucky, I think. We started off 2-0. We were playing for a trophy, but... so, biggest issue with this deck, I think, more than anything else, the mana base. But that is a result of my wishy-washy drafting. As you can see, like, look how many blue cards I had in my sideboard, right? I was blue, and again, I don't remember why I was blue for a little while, and then finally pivoted, but at that point it was too late, so we're playing cards like, you know, main deck Broken Wings, Splashing Thrill of Possibility, Battlefly Swarm without any, you know, Rabid Bites. So overall, I think this was a deck that we should be very happy with that got 2-1, but... yeah, played out some fun games, got some good action going, got to showcase the Numot. That card is just crazy good. So hopefully everybody's enjoying the new format. I've been enjoying it a lot. And yeah, we'll be back again next week for some more. So thanks for watching, and check out everything else here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel, or go to cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card needs. We'll see you later.